The Schlotzsky's Extra Point is brought to you by Schlotzsky's. Schlotzsky's, funny name, serious sandwich. And in part by Tow King, the Zimmerman Law Firm, Allen Samuels Dodge, and Waco Carpet.
At Lorena, we have a tradition of being able to win districts, so hopefully we can do that again and come out on top.
Our kids are used to winning, and with the poor record, they've really done a good job this year of staying with it.
Welcome into week 7 of the Schlotzsky's Extra Point. I'm Troy Hine. He's Taylor Williamson. Tyler Bolden will join us in a little bit. And we have some really good football games tonight, some district games, and a 100th game.
A 100th, and that was one that I enjoyed being at. But I'm really happy that we're just getting into the meat of these district schedules. These games really matter now.
Matter a lot more. And when you're in Lorena, district games have mattered for a long time. 3 straight titles in their district, 4 out of the last 5. And tonight, Lorena opening district play at home against Mexia, a young Mexia team with a new coaching staff. They were in here earlier this year. They've been playing some pretty good football. And look at this. As they get off to a slow start offensively in the first half, Travion Carter's pass picked off by Hayden Schrader, and Lorena shutting the door, and they would go to halftime with a 3-0 lead. And this was the halftime show. Very creative out there in Lorena tonight. Very creative. The Leopards up 3, and then third quarter, Mexia trying to punt, but no, it's a fake. And it's a pretty good one by Marcus Gonzalez, but taken out just short of the first down. Gutsy call for the Mexia coaching staff, but it didn't pay off for Frank Sandoval and company. It would set up this, a flea flicker. Thor Hoffman to Bryce Strahan, back to Alex Brem for the touchdown.
He can throw too.
And Lorena pulling out the trick play after the Mexia trick play. And all of a sudden it's 10-0, and Lorena at home in district up 10-0. You figure it's going to be a tough hill to climb, but Mexia would respond. Jadrian Smith, and he's had some big nights this year. Look at this one, just punishing Lorena tacklers. He gets the big run there, and that would set up this. Early in the fourth quarter, Smith, the 2-yard touchdown run as he fights his way in, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a ball game. It's 10-7, Mexia down just 3 in the fourth quarter. And here they come again. The read option by Travion Carter. And look at this. He keeps the football and picks up some nice yardage there on offense. And that would set up another opportunity for Jadrian Smith. And Jadrian Smith knows what to do when he gets near the end zone. He punches this one in, and all of a sudden, it's 12-10 as they miss the extra point, but they are up on Lorena in Lorena. And they would take it from there. The defense would continue to shut the door. They get a big pick here. Mexia going on the road tonight, beating Lorena 20-10 to open district play, and that district title streak for Lorena is now an uphill climb.
Yeah, absolutely. Huge district win for Mexia. Fairfield and Salado, they were each looking for a huge district win down in Salado as well. First quarter, there's Jarmichael Hudson. He's going to run it in for the first touchdown of the night. Extra point would be good. Fairfield up 7-0 early. Salado with the ball now. Hayden Hare to Aaron Torzinski. Handoff for the touchdown.
He's had some big years.
yes, he has. That ties it at 7. Hare now is going to go to the air, and he finds who else but Torzinski. That's going to be a touchdown. End of the first quarter, Salado up 14-7, much to the delight of the Salado band. Second quarter now, Traven McWilliams is going to get it, and he's going to run it in for a touchdown for the Eagles at Fairfield. That gets us all tied up at 14. Salado offense, though, still working hard. Hare is going to give it to Trey Shepard. He is going to get in for the touchdown for Salado right here. And they are up 21-14 late in the second quarter. Salado band out there doing their thing during the halftime show as well. To the third quarter now, Case DePoy, he's going to get in for the touchdown, and Salado is going to open up a 2-score lead. Fairfield, though, not giving up against the Eagles, who have had a strong year so far. McWilliams is going to get it to Colby Branch. He's going to get in for the touchdown after some nifty footwork, gets some blocks, breaks some tackles. He does it all on this play. He's going to cross the plane. Fairfield trailing by just 7. Salado would pull ahead or stay ahead, but Fairfield would come back, win this one in a thriller in overtime by a final of 42-35. So a huge win for Fairfield on the road in Salado.
Huge road win on the road in Salado. That is really big for that Fairfield team. Meanwhile, other 4A scores, District 9 4A, Connolly tonight, a road win at Robinson. It was good to be the road team in District 9 4A tonight, no question about that. 13 4A, La Vega gets a win at Liberty Hill, 33-18 the final. China Spring, a win at Burnett, 42-16. Those two playing next week against each other.
And then Gatesville, they are still undefeated.
Still unbeaten.
They take it to Lampasas, winning 49-13. That district is getting real interesting.
Yes, it is. All right, last night, Midway at Killeen. The Panthers trying to get to 7-0 on the season. Tanner Mordecai and company have been really good offensively. C.J. Williams is having a monster year, and here they go, hooking up early in the football game. C.J. Williams goes 49 yards for the touchdown, I should say. 7-0 Midway early. And the interesting part about last night was Midway was a little bit sloppy. Mordecai has this pass deflected. Eventually, Chris Ingram comes up with a diving pick. The Kangaroos would not do much with that, however. And so next Midway drive, still 7-0. And Mordecai's pass this time finds Willie McGee, but he too plays for Killeen. Nice sliding INT. And the Kangaroos getting some turnovers. In fact, Midway turned it over 4 times last night, but they also did a lot of this. Mordecai threw 4 touchdowns in the first 14 minutes.
You know that guy's going to Oklahoma?
I heard he's pretty good. This one to Deontay Thomas, a 66-yard touchdown, and Midway cruises last night, 42-10, a little sloppy, and they still blew out Killeen by 32 points on the road. Pretty good.
I mean, they're another team that just continues to impress.
Just really good. 8-6A scores from tonight. Ellison beat Copper's Cove tonight, 34-23 the final there. Harker Heights getting a much-needed win. A tight one, though, 14-7 over Shoemaker. That 8-6A race really gets interesting next week when Belton plays Midway. Should be a lot of fun.
I'm excited for that one, but the way that Midway's looked so far this year, it's going to take a big effort by any team in that district.
Somebody's
to take
defense
them down.
is going to have a huge night. All right, we've got more on the Schlotzsky's Extra Point coming right up. We've got some 3A football, and we have some guests in the building tonight. The Rosebud Lock Cougars are here and ready to have a good time. We'll show you their highlights coming up in the Schlotzsky's Extra Point a little later on.
Coming up next, Temple went on the road hoping to stay perfect in district play, and University had a chance for an upset win tonight at home. Highlights are on the way.
I thought mine was pretty good too.
Yeah.
So am I starting with Temple Rudder here?
Yeah. So the last block of games, we have 4 games. And so we gotta keep it moving pretty good here tonight.
Hi, we're the Axel cheerleaders, and you're watching the Extra Point.
All right, we've got more football on the way. We've got a lot of highlights to get to yet. Let's go to Tyler Bolden. He has some of our 3A football tonight. Tyler?
Yeah, I appreciate that, Troy. The Clifton Cubs were 2-2 in non-district play this year, a better showing than the 0-4 beginning a year ago. But one thing both of those seasons have in common is the ability to win in the schedule that counts. But they didn't just win tonight. They started fast and went even faster as the game went along. First quarter, it's scoreless. On your screen right now is Clifton's Mark Gutierrez big-time run. Watch out. And eventually, that'll set up a touchdown run from Hutch Kettler. 7-0 for Clifton early in the first quarter. And at one point, the Cubs just kept scoring touchdowns. So leading up to this one, it was 27-0. Mason Brandenberger fade pass to TJ Furch. And yes, he caught it inbounds, 34-0. So you're thinking Clifton might really run away with this one. Hold on, A-Plus Academy finally finds the scoreboard. Jeremiah Smith will break one tackle, nice cut move, and breaks another, and he is gone. Finally, they're on the board. It's 34-6, Clifton on top, but the Cubs would just continue to score and keep adding points. Gutierrez, following his blockers, cuts back inside. And yes, he's gone for 6 more. 48-6 for Clifton at this point in the third quarter. And the final score, yes, 69-6. Troy at Rockdale, the visiting Trojans, fresh off that 60-0 win over Jarrell. Homestanding Tigers have won 3 of the last 4 overall. Rockdale has the ball first. Torrey Laughlin calls his own number, dodges a few defenders, and then races down the sideline 33 yards for the first touchdown of the night. 7-0 Tigers. Rockdale the ball again. This time Laughlin takes the snap and runs up the middle. Runs through a little bit of traffic. Stiff arm, get off me, man. Packs the piggy 48 yards for another Rockdale touchdown. 14-0 Tigers after the extra point. And unfortunately, more Rockdale as Jaquaylin Crawford takes the snap, turns the corner, and look at this. Hurdles a defender. He's in for a touchdown. Tigers up 21-0. They win big. 49-10 is the final. Other 3A scores tonight. Cameron Yo back at it. They blast Gerald 55-0. Franklin wins a squeaker 17-10 over McGregor. The West Trojans twist the dagger against Whitney 49-21. The Groesbeck Goats throttle Palestine Westwood 50-0. Teague handles Elkhart with relative ease. 44-7 is the final there. A lot of blowout wins tonight, and that theme continued at Bruceville Eddy. Eagles 34-0 winners over Anderson Shiro. Marlin drops the home contest to Buffalo 43-29. Great game between Rogers and Comfort, but the Eagles unable to win it. 23-22 is the final there. Guys, send it back to you.
All right, Tyler, thank you very much. How many uniforms does Rockdale have?
Probably one for every game. It's a good look.
I mean, I haven't seen him wear the same thing twice this year. Pretty impressive. Nice win for the Tigers tonight. All right, when we come back, we've got some 2A highlights for you. We've got the highlights of the Rosebud Lock Cougars on the way as well. We don't want to keep them waiting any longer. All of that coming up, plus our marquee matchup on the way as the Schlotzsky's Extra Point rolls on in just a moment.
Coming up, it's a rivalry that's been going on for 100 years. San Saba and Goldthwaite played a historic game in their rivalry tonight. And district play means a big game in Axtell. Highlights are on the way.
We're the Goldthwaite cheerleaders, and you're watching the Extra Point on KWTX.
You know, not only did we have the 100th meeting tonight, but it comes with a great backstory about a football field built on a cemetery that you got to tell this week. It's just great stuff.
I didn't get to go there for the game tonight, but I got to see the game, though, so I was pretty excited about that. Yeah, that's right, Goldthwaite and San Saba, the 100th meeting of the Battle of the River, so very special historic significance for these two, and both of them were undefeated in district so far. Scoreless in the first. Here's Quade Seward for Goldthwaite, gets the handoff, finds his way into the end zone. Eagles get the 2-point conversion after that, and Greg Profit is pumped.
Oh, look at that.
Same score later in the quarter. Drew Hermsmeyer with the play fake, then it goes to McKinnon Jones, breaks through one tackle, breaks through another tackle, and there are no more tackles to break through. So he goes into the end zone. Goldthwaite up 15-0. Then it's going to be another touchdown for Hermsmeyer. He goes up the middle on the QB sneak. 22-0 at that point. Goldthwaite fans happy. Later in the quarter, Hermsmeyer 2. Isaac Chavez rolls off the tackle, jukes through another one, and he is a speedy fellow. That is another touchdown for the Eagles. They are starting to run away with the San Saba, though, trying to get a little something going. Receiving the kickoff, that is going to be KJ Simon. He goes all the way one way, cuts back in, goes up, does a good job of faking out several of the Eagle defenders. He's going to get down to about the 30. So some offense for the Dillos, and then later on in the drive, Sean O'Keefe to Cole Tupin. He's going to catch it over the middle into the end zone. That's a touchdown. It'd be 28-7 at the half. Goldthwaite wins by a final of 35-13.
And that will be one they remember for a very long time, being the 100th meeting between the two. All right, tonight's Zimmerman Law Firm marquee matchup. For that, we go to Axtell as Bosqueville faces the Longhorns. So both these teams very much in need of a win to open district play. Axtell, a couple of wins already this year. Bosqueville banged up. They've struggled. 1-4 coming into this one. And really a perennial power, so you expect Bosqueville to get back on track. First, offensive play of the game, they go trickery. The hook and ladder. Marcel Estelle ends up with it, and he gets in for the easy touchdown, first of several for the Bulldogs and Estelle tonight. Later in the first, Bosqueville's up 14-0. Longhorns coming back. Hayden Sheffield looks like he stopped, but then bounces it out of the pile, and he gets away for the touchdown. Nice run there by Sheffield. and it was 14-7 as the Longhorns get on the board. Estelle then, we told you he's going to have a big night for Bosqueville, and he does. Look at this play in the second quarter as he gets to the outside, and now he's dancing a little bit. Now he's skipping by some guys. He breaks a hand tackle there, and then there's nobody else in front of him. Down for the touchdown, and boy, 49 yards for that one. 40-7, Bosqueville on the road at the half tonight. Third quarter, it's basically Tyler Webb to Estelle, and Estelle stiff arm there on the sideline, and he scores again after another nice move there. Bosqueville gets a big win tonight, 58-7 your final, so a big win.
Bremond at Chilton. Bremond looking to continue their strong start against the Pirates. There's a Pirate right there. I like that look. KK Perales, he's going to run it in for Bremond. No one going to touch him there. The extra point is good. It's Bremond up 7-0. And now Perales is going to do it again. Still in the first quarter. Takes it on the direct snap. Gets some good blocks. Breaks through tackle. Runs it in again. And then Perales is going to do it once more, going to take it in to make it 21-0. As you can hear, I'm calling his name quite a bit. He's going to keep on scoring. Bremond would be up big in this one at halftime, and they would ultimately get the W over the Chilton Pirates this evening by a final of 35-0.
All right, folks, here we go. Moody at Rosebud Lot tonight. The Cougars are here. I bet you can't guess how this one finishes then. Let's start. First quarter. Let's go right to it. Jacorian Johnson going to hand the ball off to Cody Wells. And Wells around the left side. Nice little fake there. Got everybody in the stadium a bit. 6-0 Rosebud Lot after the touchdown run. Or you guys can be a little louder than that. You're in here for a reason. Let's go. Wells then, second quarter, another carry. And we'll keep him quiet for now. He fumbles that one. Jonas Pirillis of Moody picks it up and scores. The scoop and score there ties the game. It's a 6-6 ball game. But I promise we have lots more good news for these folks from Rosebud Lot tonight. Rosebud Lot again with the ball in the second quarter, and Jacorian Johnson keeps this one. Look at this move.
Hit him with the B button.
Stiff arm. I love a good spin move.
Good spin
Johnson
move.
in for the touchdown. 12-6 Rosebud Lot. Third quarter now. Javion Ward with the football, but Rosebud Lot all over him, and he fumbles it, and the Cougars are on top of it. They've got the turnover, and that would lead to this. Jacorian Johnson going to get in again. He's got a convoy in front of him. Just follow your blockers, and he does. In for the touchdown, 19-6 there. He would add another on the night, and Rosebud Lot tonight, they get the nice big win at home over Moody, 33-13. And with that, we welcome in the Rosebud Lot Cougars and their head coach, Brad Ballard. Guys, congratulations. Big win for you guys. Coach, talk a little bit about the start your football team has had to this year at 5-1.
Well, the kids have played really, really well. We've come in this year, had a great offseason, and really, really proud of them for what they've accomplished thus far. You know, we got a lot of work to do. So being 5-1, you know, we only won 2 games last year. So that, you know, the kids are working hard, and so being 1-0 in district is a good start. We know we have a lot of work to do. We were picked to finish dead last in district, so you know, we have a chip on our shoulder, and we're going to play that way all the rest of the season.
What do you feel like you guys need to do to kind of keep this momentum going for these last 4 games?
Well, you know, I think our district is pretty evenly matched, and so we got a big ball game. Obviously, every game's a big ball game from here on out. We play Holland next week, and they do a lot of the same things we do as far as try to pound the football and run the ball, and so, you know, we just got to keep improving. We were much better in the secondary. We gave up a little under 200 yards tonight, which is a really, really big improvement for us. So we got to keep getting better in the secondary. And as you saw tonight, we made some big tackles and created some turnovers. And then offensively, we were able to capitalize on those turnovers.
And the only disappointment I have is you didn't wear your big hat that we saw during training camp.
I love the big hat.
Yeah, that's the only disappointment
I need it. It's bright enough in here. I need it. I'm telling you. So.
Well, congratulations on a big win, guys. Give yourselves a round of applause. Thank you so much for being here. The Rosebud Lot Cougars 5-1 in district off to a 1-0 start. All right, other scores from District 7 2A. Crawford got a win over Valley Mills tonight, 49-7, as Crawford bounces back nicely to get a win. And elsewhere in 2A, 8-2A, you got Riesel beating Italy. That was a 7-6 final, and Mart doing what Mart does. Mart kind of thing, 69-0 to beat Itasca tonight.
Yeah, the 7-6 final, and Hubbard falling to Frost by a final of 42-14. You don't see a lot of 7-6 finals.
You don't, not anymore. Riker got a win tonight over Central Texas Christian, that game 47-21. When we come back, the Toking Extra Hot Play of the Night nominees. We'll give the Rosebud Lot of Cougars a vote. We'll have that after the break here on the Schlotzsky's Extra Point. All right, time for the Toking Extra Hot Play of the Night nominees. Taylor, you're up first, buddy.
Well, that's true. Hermsmeyer getting it to McKinnon Jones. And I showed this one earlier, but so nice we needed to see it twice. First off, the play fake that totally faked me out. And then he finds the open receiver who manages to find some space with the broken tackles and the stiff arm. Good play by Goldthwait. That's my play tonight.
All right, pretty good. Tyler?
What about an Axtell? First offensive play of the game, hook and ladder for Bosqueville. Marcel Estelle, the lucky recipient of the toss. First of many touchdowns for the Bulldogs. Bosqueville wins big, 58-7.
I mean, if that would have been the only one tonight. How about this, Jacorian Johnson? He's sitting here. Look at the spin moves. I'm a sucker for a good spin move. Look at the run here as he does it again.
You're not sucking up at all.
Oh, not at all. I'm not like playing to the crowd right here in front of me or anything. Look at that spin move. And then the stiff arm in for the touchdown. Jacorian Johnson of Rosebud Lot. Gentlemen from Rosebud Lot, what do you think? We're going to vote for, oh yeah, we're voting for our buddy. Hey, it pays to suck up to the team that's here. Vote on the website, KWTX.com/sports all weekend long. Guys, thanks so much for being here. We'll see you next week on the Schlotzsky's Extra Point.